Do you know how many names Allah has?
No, I can't.
Okay, do you know how many wives a Muslim man can have?
Like 10.
10. What is the religious text that Muslims pray to?
Quran.
Okay. How many times do Muslims pray? Do you know how many times Muslims have to go visit Mecca?
No.
Do you know how many names Allah has? One? Do you know how many wives a Muslim man can have? Do you know how many times Muslims pray? 2 times a day. Do you know how many times Muslims have to go to Mecca?
At least once, right?
Oh, do you know the religious text that Muslims pray to? Okay. Do you know how many names Allah has?
No.
Do you know how many times Muslims have to pray? Do you know how many times Muslims have to go to Mecca?
At least once in a lifetime.
Do you know how many wives Muslim man can marry?
No.
Do you know the religious text of the Muslims? Is that it, right? All 5? How many wives Muslim men can marry?
Unlimited, I think, as long as they can afford to keep all the rules.
You know the religious text of the Muslims?
Religious text? It's a Quran.
The Quran? Do you know how many wives a Muslim man can have?
No, more than one, that's for sure.
Do you know how many names Allah has?
99?
You know what's the religious text that Muslims read?
It's called the Quran.
Do you know how many times a Muslim has to visit Mecca?
At least once in their lifetime.
And do you know how many times a Muslim has to pray?
Once a day in a specific time. Yeah.